Well, it's like spinning plates. Huh? You got to have a real keen sense of time because stuff is going to happen. So you have to be aware of when it's going on, when it's coming off. The hardest part of the job is the fact that if there is a mistake, it gets seen by so many people. You know, so you have to spend most of the time making sure that that doesn't happen. Obviously. Years ago, I think it's how most people start, to be honest, working in a cinema just as an usher. Because I had a sort of interest in the electronics, the chief projectionist at that time asked if I'd like to do a shift. Kind of like an apprentice in a way, you know, you just sort of shadowed people, got on with daily run-ins and that and filled in when it was necessary. Being a projectionist is like the last step in the creative process for a film to be made, you know. We don't have the time to sit and watch the films, obviously, so you're there at certain points, like key points through the day, like when it first starts up, because you've got to check obviously everything, sound, picture, obviously you've got to make sure that it's happened in the first place, but then it'll progress into the trailers and then into the actual feature itself. So the important part is to be there at the start of the feature.
You ever missed a reel change?
Oh yeah. Everybody, there's not a single projectionist who's not done that, I'm sure. I've had a couple. One wasn't my fault. It was just false start of the machine because they're quite heavy. So sometimes, you know, it's still mechanics. So sometimes it just fails. If it does happen, and it does happen, you just have to sort of be nice and calm and figure out, you know, why it stopped, or could it be that, could it be that, could be that, you know. Multiplexes will roughly do maybe 14 to 20 films a month over 12 screens, whereas a place like Filmhouse, on a particularly busy month, we can do 120. Do I have a favourite film? People always ask that, but no. I don't know, I hate film. I've got like it depends, because we see so many things, and it totally depends on what mood you're in, you know, like what it is you want to see that day. There's one I always tend to look at quite a lot, is The Casino. I sort of like that genre of films, you know, like the sort of gangster, Vegas type stuff, you know. My job is changing just now, and we're getting more involved into the digital encoding of stuff. There's always going to be film, and there's always going to be film festivals. So there's always going to have to be a need for someone with a technical understanding on how to deliver that film. We're never going to have like the golden age of cinema like we had before, but I do think you'll see people come back to the cinemas, you know. And as long as filmmakers keep making films to be shown publicly, then there's always going to be a need for someone.